Hey, everybody.
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome to Unfiltered Friendship. I'm Casey.
And Chloe.
Thanks for joining us today. We switched up. We're drinking our lattes today instead of wine. Last week we had wine, which was good, but we're switching it up today. I have caramel.
And I have the vanilla.
Nice and refreshing. I was up late last night waiting for the election results, like a lot of people, but I'm not going to talk about politics because I have my views. I know everybody does, but
To each their own. And yeah, we're all different. And there's good and bad in everybody.
I would agree. And I don't want to.
Let's hope it goes good.
Yes, let's hope it goes well. And I don't want to get into that, but I was up late last night, so I need lots of caffeine. But cheers, coffee cheers.
Oh, don't forget, we have Jackson. He had his little Starbucks puppuccino.
Oh, yes, he's so cute. He's resting.
I had to mention him.
No, of course. Today, Yes, he is on the photo. So you will see him. He's adorable. He's our little model. I know last week it was right before Halloween, so we talked about Halloween. And now obviously we're going into Thanksgiving. And I'm just curious because I'm noticing on social media and even just in my neighborhood, a lot of people already have their Christmas decorations up.
I think it has a lot to do, though, too, with the weather.
I think so.
Some people want it up,
yes,
while it's still kind of warm and not so bad out. Or they got yelled at last year from the missus that you waited too long,
Yeah, it's definitely good to put the outside stuff, outside decorations up now while it's still nice out because it's not miserable putting them up. If you wait too long and it gets cold or there's snow, it's hard to put them up. I mean, I'm always the type where I like to put them up early, usually like around November 15th, so right before Thanksgiving, because like I said last week, I like to take my time and get everything the way I like it. It takes me a little bit to do the inside of my house. And I also like to have it up for longer because if you wait till Thanksgiving, or till after Thanksgiving even, you just have less time to get it all up and have it up and enjoy it.
Plus, I think it makes people in a better mood because it's so cheerful, colorful with all the lights.
It is.
Children, of course, love it. And there's a lot more to put up than I think even Halloween with trees and knickknacks in the house and outside of the house. So why not have it up longer? Because it takes so much work to put it together.
It does, especially if you got to go, in the crawl space or in your basement or wherever you lug it all up, and it's like a whole process. And that's why I like it earlier. It puts me in a good mood. My kids did enjoy the Halloween stuff though, like in our neighborhood and our old neighborhood too.
Well, yeah, they're at their perfect age.
They're at that fun age, and people really go all out, like with the lights and just all the decorations outside, inside. We would just walk around the neighborhood. They'd look at everything, like they loved it. But I'm getting super excited for the Christmas stuff. But I was just curious because I see different polls on social media. Some people do it early, some people wait till after Thanksgiving, which Thanksgiving's a little later this year. So
I personally like it Thanksgiving night. Thanksgiving Day, getting ready for Thanksgiving, I'd always put on Andy Williams' Christmas album.
Oh, that's perfect.
But at night, yes, put all the little, if there's any little fallout, put that away. And then that's when we started up with our Christmas. Was the night of or the next day?
I like that. And I mean, so is Christmas your favorite holiday to decorate for? Because it's not everybody's. I feel like it's assumed, but there are some people that they really, like I said, get into Halloween.
I don't know if I get there now that I'm older. I like to decorate for Christmas, having, my own place, not living with parents or,
yeah,
as you get older. But then again, the downs, side is, then I sometimes need to push to get some of it out because, like I say, holidays are different and not the same when family's gone and a lot are gone.
Yeah, definitely. I'm feeling that because normally I just cannot wait to get my Christmas stuff out. Like, I love it. And like I said, I do it early. I take my time. I move stuff around, get it just the way I like. And I'm excited about it, but just not nearly as excited as I normally am.
You'll get more into it once, because the children will start asking the kids.
Yeah.
Or they see that somebody else has it, so then that makes you want to do it, of course, for them. And then you see the joy on their face.
I agree because I felt that way with just my fall stuff and Halloween stuff. Again, I like that too. It's just Christmas is usually my favorite, but I like all holidays. I really do. And I really wasn't feeling it this year. But then my kids were like, Mom, where are the pumpkins? Let's put the pumpkins up. So, and now we're seeing the stuff in the stores for Christmas.
Cute little faces.
And they get so excited. And like I said, they get their tree that they get to decorate, and I have mine. So, I mean, I'm still excited, but I'm just not, I don't have that excitement that I normally do. But I'm just curious, like how, when people choose to decorate for Christmas and what their favorite holiday is. So maybe that could be our next two polls. Um, and so, yeah, we were talking about grief last week, and I know it was pretty heavy episode,
We
but
actually weren't planning on having it that long, but once you start
no,
talking and you get into something, you never know
you never know.
how
And
far it's going to take us.
you and I usually have a lot to say about pretty much everything. But another topic I want to discuss because I'm still kind of in shock myself about it. But I'm actually scheduled in 2 days to get a tattoo, which I don't have any tattoos. Never really had an interest in getting a tattoo, never thought I would get a tattoo. I'm not one of those people that hate them. They're just not my cup of tea. I mean, I've seen them on people. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That's really artistic. It's just not for me.
Obviously, you're not nervous about the thought of any pain since you went through childbirth, I would assume.
Exactly. I know so many people are like, are you nervous about the pain? I'm like, no, I've given birth twice. It's not the pain that I'm nervous about. I think I'm still like, wow, I'm really doing this. But I always said if I had a good reason, I would do it again. I wasn't one of those people. I hate tattoos. It's just not, just hasn't been my thing. Um, I like really artistic ones or a tattoo that is symbolic of something.
Uh-huh.
So obviously my dad's passing, I'm still processing all that. My dad always wanted a tattoo, never got one. So I kind of feel like in a way, I really am doing it for him. But I think I'm just in shock that I'm doing it, but I'm
You're also
excited.
doing it tastefully by not doing something ginormous.
Yes, I
You
want it
never
very
know. You might
small.
want another and another after this, but at
Yes.
least you're starting off smaller, and then you'll see how you really feel. Well, this one will always be special because
This one
it's
will always
connected to
be
your dad.
special, always have special meaning. Like I said, my dad always wanted a tattoo, never had one, so I really feel like I am doing it for him.
Not like you're doing it on your cheek.
No, it's gonna be oh heck no. It's gonna be on my wrist. And I was actually showing my husband some of my ideas and the criteria that I wanted to have on it. I wanted his input because he's very, very honest with me, always has been, but I love that about him. He'll tell you the truth even if you don't want to hear it.
I think
Sounds like someone else I know.
Yep, I was just gonna say, sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah, and I feel like with tattoos, at least from my experience, I feel like it's either a love hate type of thing. I know people that love them, they have, 7, 8 tattoos, or people that really don't like them. They feel pretty strongly. Like I said, I've always kind of been middle of the road. I still am like, am I actually doing this? But I think I'm more nervous. I just want it to be perfect.
It will be if you have someone that you know has had many customers and have gone back repeatedly for second or third. You're
Yes.
in good hands, I believe.
I actually found this tattoo artist through my best friend Corey. She has quite a few tattoos. They're all done very tastefully. They're beautiful. So I asked her right away, and she's like, I love this girl. I'm going to send you her info. So I looked on her Instagram page. Shout out to Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. And I followed her work, and I thought it was great. So I was
You do
impressed.
your homework and see others are
Yeah.
happy.
And I emailed her and kind of sent her an image that I had seen on Pinterest that I liked. I want to change it a little bit, but I liked the design of it. But I want to add my dad into the design, which my husband started showing me all these like kind of more complex, complicated designs. And I'm like, no, no, no. I want to start very basic because I feel like it's my first one. I can always add, but taking off's a lot harder.
Right.
And I don't want it to be too like, it's gonna, have a saying, which you actually made a very good suggestion.
By his writing.
Yes, which I loved because my
signature.
My cousin Ed, shout out to Ed, did the same thing. He has my uncle's handwriting on his forearm, and it's awesome.
And as I say, I believe my niece also does. Grandma, my mother.
And I like that.
And she has a whole sleeve actually. And her mom, my sister, wasn't too happy about that. But we're all different.
We are.
And it depends on who you go to. And hers is a whole sleeve.
Wow.
And she would like to do the other side, I believe.
Cool.
But it's costly.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either because when I emailed the tattoo artist, again, this is my first time, it's all new to me, but she had sent out like a whole thing and it gets very expensive because it's obviously if you're doing a larger tattoo or a sleeve, it's going to take more time.
Exactly.
So you're going to pay more.
I wonder if there's a price change also, maybe you would know since you're going to get one.
Yes, I'll know more about this come Friday.
I don't know. Is there a difference if you just want it in black or is it more expensive to choose some colors?
I would think it's more
I'm sure
expensive for
size
color.
is definitely, yeah, going to be more money, but you believe maybe with color,
I think with color, it's probably more. And that was another thing I was kind of debating because I saw some, again, I've been looking on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, just to get ideas. And some of the ones with, color are really cool looking. My initial thought was just do black, keep it very basic,
mm-hmm.
especially using my dad's handwriting. But I go back and forth because sometimes I see some with color and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So
Right.
what's your opinion on that?
I think color is better. I don't know why. I think it's more attractive, when you look at it and it just brings it more to life to me.
Yeah,
And personally, if I were you, I would ask, since it's still going to be little, but
it's gonna be
maybe
little, yeah.
a little bit of blue and orange, since you're
That's
all
what I
such
was
big Bears
thinking.
fans.
That's what I was thinking because
Chicago Bears
I
fans.
like the way you think because I was thinking the same thing. Because the first design I had seen, it's going to be in a heart shape. But the first design I'd seen had some floral pieces, and I said to my husband, I could do orange and blue. I had the same thought just to bring the bears aspect into it. But then I saw another one that's a heart, but it's like leaves, branches that are making the hearts.
Yep.
And my dad loved trees.
Okay.
So I thought, well, that might be more fitting of him. If I was doing one for my mom, which I don't know if I ever would, because my mom's not really a tattoo person, which is fine. She loves flowers. So I was like, So I was kind of going back and forth, but my dad did love trees. So then I was leaning towards the tree branches making it.
Well, you can make that orange and then his signature in blue.
That's true. That's
Something
true.
like that.
It was hard to find his signature because I was laughing. I'm one of those people, I keep all my cards, birthday cards,
Yes.
like I have engagement cards, wedding. I have a whole box of wedding ones because we had a bigger wedding and I keep everything, baby shower cards, everything. So I'm looking through them all and I'm laughing because my mom did
When
most
you
of the
need it, you
writing.
can't find it, but it's there
That
somewhere.
exactly. And my mom did most of the writing, which my mom has beautiful handwriting.
Exactly, ours too.
And I understand that because a lot of times I do cards and I write my husband's name or, I sign it and I was just laughing. I'm like, God damn it. Like I need his signature and I found it. Love you, Dad.
There
So
you go.
I really like that suggestion. I don't even know why I didn't think of that myself because I had a whole conversation with my cousin. Like I said, he did that. And when I saw his tattoo, I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Like it really makes it extra special
It just
because
fits, I think, perfect for you two. Yeah,
I think so. I think so. And I mean, I was like, if I can't find it in a card, I knew like there's so much stuff in his office still of his, like it's all there. We haven't really gone through that yet. That room's like a very hard room, not just for me. My sisters have said it as well because he would spend a lot of time there on the computer. And I thought, if I have to go through all the drawers, like I'm gonna find it. It was like eye on the prize. I'm gonna find it, but I did find it.
He helped you.
He did. I was like fingers and toes crossed going through. I have this box just going through it all, and I keep everything. I mean, are you like that? Do you keep things like cards and notes and?
They've been gone many years now, but I still have definitely special cards and yes, keepsakes and definitely. And every now and then I bring it out and I look through it.
Yeah.
And it makes you cry, but it's a good cry because you know how much you were loved by them, and it's nice keepsake for my heart.
I would agree because I did. That was emotional for me looking through the cards. Like I said, I have, I keep everything. I have engagement cards, like when I found out I was pregnant,
Those
cards for that, like all that stuff. And I don't know, it's awesome. I love looking through it and kind of reminiscing, but it is hard to hold on to everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you start to run out of physical space for this
hope
stuff.
there's not a fire.
Oh God, that makes me want to cry. I mean, we luckily moved into a bigger house, but I don't want to like become a
hoarder.
Correct, correct. Like that one show, Hoarders. I cannot.
Oh,
have you ever watched that?
It's disgusting.
I know these people actually have like problems, and I feel bad making fun because it's sad.
I don't mean it in a mean way saying it's disgusting. Yes, it's a sickness.
It's a sickness, just like being an alcoholic or having an eating disorder
or suicidal thoughts.
It's very sad.
Anything, yeah.
It's very sad. They're not choosing this. It's it's an illness. But for me, because I am a little bit of a germaphobe, I mean, I am.
But I don't know how you don't see the first little bug or the mouse.
That's what I was getting
at. Really freak out and say, all right, something needs to be done.
That's what I was getting at. You hit the nail on the head. It's the bugs and the mice and the rats and I can't. I mean, I just can't do it. It gives me anxiety, which I have anxiety. So that's my illness.
I don't understand the people. Okay, if they're sloppy with the kitchen and maybe newspapers and bags and this and that, but the people that can't flush the toilet and have that going on, that's disgusting.
It
Really.
is, and I was gonna say kudos to the
I
people.
don't even know why I'm thinking about it, but we brought up quarters.
Well, I was saying kudos to the people that go in and help these people
Oh
get this
yeah.
house because I mean sometimes it's just so bad how the stuff is piled up, and like you said,
I
you don't know
still
what
don't
you're
know how
finding
they
in there.
can, even through all that equipment they wear and their face covered, I wonder if they could still smell it then somehow getting through.
Oh,
Because,
I couldn't because I have a really good sense of smell, which is a blessing and a
oh, me
curse.
too. Oh, yes.
If someone's cooking in the kitchen and it smells great, yahoo. But if I'm smelling something unpleasant, I don't want to smell. I wish I didn't have a good sense of smell, but I do. I smell everything. And when I was pregnant, it was like literally intensified. I was working in the front of the building, and way in the back of the building, somebody was using a permanent marker, and I walked all the way to the back, and I was like, "Are you using a permanent marker?" And they're like,
uh,
"Yes." Looked at me like, "What is up with you?"
yep.
I just would smell everything, which again was good and bad because some things
Now
did
that's
not
another
smell good.
question too. I feel more women have better sense than
Oh,
men
100%.
because yes, if I smell at things and he will say, I don't know what you're talking about, or I don't smell anything. And then you find out, yes, there's a gas leak or this and that.
Yes.
It's like, how could they not
Oh
smell
yeah,
that?
you have to introduce your mister,
Oh,
as
my
you call him, because we took out the intro, so you didn't talk about your boyfriend. You
I
call
have
him
a mister
Mister.
because I'm too old for a boyfriend and
Oh my
we're
god,
not married. So I decided it's called a mister.
I like that.
And we've been together about maybe 15 years now and living together maybe 10. And believe it or not, we have a 1 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom,
And we're sitting here right
and
now, and
and
it's
we're
super cute.
and we're still here. He's still here. I'm still here. So I guess it can't be that bad. We can kill
No,
each other. It's not like if
jeez, that was a loud train.
oh
Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
choo choo. It's not like I can go upstairs or he could go downstairs. He'll joke sometimes and walk into the closet and say, "That's it. I'm going in the basement." But there is no basement.
You're stuck.
So we make it work.
Yeah, you guys make it work, and
Yeah.
he's a really nice guy. And I just always thought it was cute that you call him your Mister.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, because you referenced him, so I just wanted.
Someone once at a mall, shopping mall, I think she worked in the store, and I was saying, I'll have to get back and see what my mister thinks. And she said, your husband? And I said, no. She goes, oh, you mean your boyfriend? I said, no, it's there. She goes, I like that. I think I'm going to use that too.
I told you it's
Well,
cute.
I'm not in my 20s or 30s. It's more like boyfriend. And then,
Yeah,
like I said, there's not a paper that says we're married. So he's a mister.
I like that, and I just wanted to reference that because you said him, so I just wanted
Maybe
to.
it'll catch on to all the rest out
I mean,
there.
I think it's cute. It might catch on, and
Yeah.
your place here is cute. You have your candles lit. We have our little fall leaves. It's very festive in here because we're getting ready for the holidays.
That's
But
right.
do you think you would ever get a tattoo?
No, not now. And I'm actually very glad I never got one. Like I say, in my late 20s, early 30s,
Yeah,
I loved a little symbol of a sun.
yeah.
Thank God. I know I would have had to have it removed, and I don't know how many visits I would have had to have it
Yeah.
removed. I was going to have that tramp stamp.
That tramp stamp. Those were so popular.
Because not only like for wearing a bathing suit that you could see it, but I used to work out like crazy 6 days a week. And, back then, it's not so much in now, but it was just a sports bra and the tight, workout pants.
Yeah.
And people would be able to see it back
Oh,
there
yeah.
again. But I'm so glad I never did that.
I'm with you.
When my folks died, I always thought if I was a tattoo girl, I probably would have liked their initials somewhere on me, small, not big, but I would not ever do it because neither one of them liked tattoos.
Yeah.
Although I think my mom looks down and to my niece, her granddaughter, sweet Nicole,
Yes.
she probably now knows times change and she
Yeah.
probably loves the idea that there's a piece of her with Nicole always when she looks down.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that makes her smile.
That she has something special for grandma with her.
Yeah, I like that.
And I do have to say, my niece Nicole has some interesting ones on her arms. Like she has a Victorian face, or maybe it's the doll, but it is actually very good. That's something she's into. She likes like the Tiffany lamps and that kind of stuff.
I like that.
So that's really cute. And the colors are marvelous. And she went to someone, I don't know if she got, I believe she had some done in Illinois, but she lives in Texas now. So she had some done out there. And very good job to whoever
Yeah, I want to see. I
did
don't
her
think,
tattoo.
have you shown me a picture? I don't think I've seen it, but you'll have to show me when we finish up here.
Yes, I will show you
I'm
a
just
wedding photo
curious.
because she did have a dress with no sleeves. Sleeves are starting to come back in wedding dresses,
Yes, they are. I've
but
noticed that. The
they
trends
weren't
always
for a long time.
change.
Yes. And you know what? It didn't ruin the day or the look of her. It went very well altogether.
I like that. And I agree with you. I'm glad I didn't do tattoos at a young age. I think I'd have a lot of regrets because you just change and mature so
Right.
much, especially in your 20s. Like, what?
Definitely.
And so I'm glad I'm doing something that's going to have meaning. It's going to be really symbolic and special. But like I said, I'm just nervous. I just want it to be perfect. I'm not nervous about, oh my God, I'm getting a tattoo. This is actually happening. No. And I'm not nervous about the pain. I just want it to be perfect. But
Actually, ever since talking to you about you telling me about your tattoo that you're gonna be getting soon, is I was thinking, wow, if I did get one now, what would it be? And I finally thought of something. I won't do it, but but since my dogs are my children, my other dog Holly
oh,
came home when she was, I believe, 6 or 7 weeks back in
just a
the
baby.
day. She came home December 6th on St. Nicholas Day. And so that's around Christmas time. So that's why her name's Holly.
Oh,
Jax is born on 12/25/12, so he is Christmas Day. So I thought if I did get something, maybe now it would have been maybe like a little something to do with holly, like a holly leaf or
yeah.
something.
That would be cute.
It's Christmas for both of them.
I like that.
Maybe with their name somehow
Yes,
involved in it,
that
or
would be
their
cute.
initial. But
I like that idea.
I'd have to probably be really, really tipsy to get that now.
Well,
but you never know.
you could come with me on Friday.
You know me, I don't
We could
have
have a
my
couple
age,
drinks.
so I could.
That's a good thing. We like to have fun around here.
Right.
Keeping it a little lighter this week as opposed to last week. But,
Yeah.
you know, with grief, it's
Hey, you don't know.
such a journey.
I might surprise you.
I mean, maybe you'll go with me Friday,
I've done
which
silly things before.
you have, and I enjoy it. But we'll leave it there because I will give an update on my tattoo, what I end up doing, talk about the process. I'm excited about it.
It's going to be nice.
It's going to be
very
nice.
meaningful to the heart.
I agree.
And
I'll,
he's with you, and you said he was into that, thinking he would want one.
he always said he wanted one, just one of those things you never do. And so that gives me extra reason to do it, like for him. So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but we'll talk about that more next week and I'll share pictures of it and talk about it and just the experience. Cause like I said, I've never done it before. So it's new, which I like trying new things.
Yeah, it's
so
going to be exciting.
yes,
You're going to be very happy.
I think so. And all right, so we'll leave it there. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.